Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Miss Catalina. Okay, so I'm coming to you live and direct from my bedroom. About 2 months ago, well actually last year, I found out that the Bed Spoon, the show that I host, the cooking show that I host, Ben Spoon, which is just very quickly, it's the LGBTQI plus multicultural cooking show produced by Thorn Harbour House here in Victoria, or here in Melbourne. So last year we found out that we were nominated for a Globe Community Award, and I think the award's called, I actually can't remember what the award is called, but I think it's called LGBT QI Outstanding Media Reporting or Media Reports, something like that. And there were three nominees. It was us, the Ben Spoon, and also Jessie Lewis and Sibu Thomas, who are both journalists. And I was just happy to go along and have a good time, drink, eat some great food. Obviously that was all provided. It was a really high-end event, premium event, because the tickets were like between $150 $200 per ticket, per seat. But obviously because we were nominated, myself and I don't know how many other people from Thorn Harbour were given obviously free seats because we got the special invite. There was a couple of performances. There was Hayley Teal, who was, I think she was on X Factor many years ago, and she's been doing a really great voice. I mean, amazing, big voice. I mean, she reminds me of Taladane, that big voice. And also Isaiah Firebrace also was the performer. He was amazing, absolutely amazing. And I met both of them. I actually already met Hayley from many years ago, back in my singing vocal time. She was actually my singing teacher at one stage, at one point. I think I only saw her one time, I think, or twice, I can't remember. But definitely I remember one time. And going through a phase, but I'm glad I went through the experience, because every time I do have vocal lessons, I'm learning about my voice, not about just singing. And I met both of them outside, or when the event finished, I was going home, and then I saw them. I was tipsy, and I went up, and we had a chat. We were laughing and giggling, and they were just down to earth, amazing. Isaiah, he's beautiful, very good looking too. But also, we have just finished filming season 3. It's been a long months and months of planning, and lots of months of planning, and we just wrapped up filming on Sunday just gone. We've got 6 episodes, so 6 guests. No, we got 7. We have 6 episodes, but we actually have 7 guests. One is one guest, special guest is just coming in as a special guest. They're not actually cooking, so there's going to be something we've not done before, which is have 3 people in the video, but not all the way through. Anyways, you'll see what I mean. I think it'll be released in a few months' time. I'm not 100% sure. It may be ready by June or in June. I don't know, but I'm excited. We have some amazing guests. I had so much fun hosting this 3rd time around. Now there may be talks. There has been talks about season 4, but it's not 100% sure. It's just rumors that I heard fly by me. So I don't really know all the information, but I'm excited. I just can't wait till the whole thing is season 3 is produced and give it to everybody to watch. It's so good. We've got some amazing guests, but yeah, I'm so grateful that the director Gary Moore and the producer or executive producer. I can't remember what the actual title is. I think it's executive producer Veronica Moore, husband and wife, have allowed me just me be me, and not having to roll back and say, okay, cut all the comedian stuff out and just be a professional host. They allowed me just to me be me, which is really not, I don't think that was the thing that where they wanted to go. I think they really wanted it to be a real great, amazing cooking show. But let's be honest, not everybody follows this recipe. People love to watch a cooking show, but they don't actually follow, you know, the recipes or go and make the recipes. Rarely anybody does. People do, but not many. Majority of people who watch any cooking show just love it because it's just so fascinating, so interesting. There's so much going on and all that kind of stuff. They love the end result, but they don't actually go follow the recipe unless it's really simple and really easy. But what I'm hoping for people to take away, that we matter, and I know it's a cooking show, but I want people to take away that, you know, that you are enough, because this is a multicultural, so let's be honest, majority of the people on this show has been queer people of color, and we're in media, and there's not enough. I don't think there's any queer representation in media in Australia at all. So we still are behind, not just queer people of color, but people in color in general. We are still at the bottom. There's still media people still creating new projects that is centered and catered around for white people. Although this production is produced for white people, but at least we've got majority of, well, we've got all people of color featured in this production too. So that's a step. That's a little step forward. It is a little step forward. I know some white people might think, no, it's big because, you know, the host is a person of color. Well, it just wouldn't look right if you get a white person or white passing person, to be honest with you. But you need, you know, a queer person of color with lots of lived experience. You need these people with, the guests can be people with lived experience or people who are trying to find the culture, trying to connect. This is the only opportunity, not just for queer people of color, but for people of color in general, to be represented in media like never before. You see bits and pockets of people, and unfortunately it is a cooking show, and I say unfortunately because the only time that people of color get the most representation is through a cooking show. Like, that's all we're good for. It's unfortunate, to be honest, but for queer people of color, we have this opportunity. Let's run with it. Let's just go with it. Let's just use it while we can, make the most of it, and go forward. Yeah. And, you know, guests who've been on the show can use the episode that they've been in, hopefully showcase, you know, to their friends and families on their platform, hey, we've been acknowledged in this little way, that kind of thing. And yeah, this is like a foot in the door to, you know, see people for who they are, and it's a great show. It is hilarious. I mean, it's not like we're getting professional cooks. These are home cooks. There have been some chefs in our episodes. I mean, yeah, there is. Do we have a chef on this season 3? We have 2 people. We actually have 2 people who are actually amazing cooks. One of them has a really good story about her cooking history, which I was shocked because, oh my god, you when you see I have posted some of the food that she's made. I've eaten some of the food she's made. Restaurant quality. Like, amazing. Like, just, so when she told me her story about her cooking history, I was just like, what? Anyways, you're gonna watch it somewhere in the May or June. Look, I may have been in the middle of some kind of meeting about season 4. I don't know. I don't know if it's going ahead. Let's just say I walked out of the meeting because I didn't want to know, and I don't think I was need to be there. So I walked my ass out of that meeting. So we do have one network that has approached Thorn Harbour Health to have the beds being featured on their channel. I can't say which channel that was, and I can't say too much. That's all I can say. But also Thorn Harbour Health are wanting, because everybody is saying it, that why isn't the show, The Bed Spin, why isn't it on like ABC or SBS Food channel? Because this production, I mean, when they did season 2 and season 3, it's not like a small little budget. It's a huge budget. I mean, my contract, what I get paid is huge. And the makeup artists, the makeup artists that we've had, they're not cheap as well. I mean, for the times that the days that we need them on set, it's all day. And on season 3, I think we had more. They hired more people. So it's a huge budget. So I can't understand why it wouldn't go onto onto any mainstream television, Channel 10, you know, SBS Food, because it's good quality and they spent a lot of money. So there is talks of, or there are in discussion of them wanting to, you know, take it to a certain channel. I don't think it's just one, to say, hey, this is what we've got. I think it should be on your channel. There's a lot of queer people of colour. It is a multicultural cooking show, but all our guests have been queer people of colour. The host is a queer person, trans woman of colour, trans woman. I mean, to me, it ticks all the boxes. Why wouldn't they? And if they don't, is it because it's queer people of colour? I don't know. I have no idea. It's a great show. It's not just a show with queer people of colour. It is a fantastic show. It's a fantastic cooking show. Season 3 has made me feel, has actually pushed me and want me to actually go make some of the recipes. Well, one of them I've actually already made myself. But there's one of the episodes, the person actually made 2 things, and one of them I've already made. One I haven't made. The other one that I have not made before, oh my God, I was shocked. Like, how easy it was, and how freaking stunning it tasted. Like, is that all? Is that all it took to make this recipe? I'm like, damn. So yeah, I might even make it tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, I might make it tomorrow just to give it a try. But I was shocked. It was so easy. Anyways, and there's another recipe that I'm going to, there's another recipe that I actually want to try. I've had it before, many years ago. Many years ago, I had it, tasted it once, hated it. Oh, I thought it was disgusting. I thought it was plain boring. And then this person made it, and We ate it as soon as it was cooked, tasted it. Oh my goodness. It was beautiful. I was in shock. And I remember, and then we couldn't eat the ones that they just made because they need to film it and then they've got to take shots of it. So we weren't allowed to eat it. And I kept coming in and out and saying, okay, are you sure we weren't not allowed to eat it? Can we eat it now? Can we eat it now? And so, anyways, I had to go get ready. And then when they finished, they ate it. And I didn't know. So, yes, there's that recipe. There is another recipe that I definitely would be making, and I actually brought, and the lucky thing for me is I get to take some of the food home. Sometimes I forgot, and I think I only brought, out of all the food there, I only brought 2 of the recipes home. The others I actually forgot. But one of them I'm going to make, it's got lots of herbs in it and all that kind of stuff. And I absolutely love it. So I want to make that recipe. So I'm going to follow that. So what I'm thinking of doing is once season 3 is out, I'll give it a while. I don't know. I'll give it, I don't know, a few months or something. I don't know. After it's been aired, because it takes about 6 weeks for us, because it gets aired once a week. And then after it's been aired, I might just film myself cooking that recipe, maybe, or just make it into a mukbang over it. I don't know. I want to do something this time. I didn't do it any of the other seasons, so I couldn't be bothered. But I think I will do it this time, and I definitely am going to try a lot of the recipes. I think one of them I thought was going to be hard, but it looks really easy. But I don't think any of the recipes, I mean, there's some that you've got to soak things up, and that's nothing. But putting it all together, you know, it's easy. That's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful night, and catch you soon. Bye.
And the winner is the bed spoon.
I just want to say thank you to all our queer people of color. We're here tonight and watching. Thank you. Thank you to everybody else. I also wanted to say that I also acknowledge the wandering people of the Kulin Nation on this land that I'm on tonight. I want to say thank you to Jessie Wong, who came up with the idea of the experience. Thank you to Mario Sayers, who directed the first season. Thank you to Paul from Big Mouth Media. Thank you to, that's it. And thank you, Lee. Thanks.
Thank you, Global. It's a fantastic award. The intersection of culture and health promotion sits at the centre of our practice at Thorn Harbour Health. But really, we're nothing without the participation, the generous participation of the LGBTIQA plus people that we're here to serve. And the Ben Spoon, if it's at all worth anything, it's worth not only their participation, but in recognition of their kind of the richness of our lives, of our varied lives. And if you tune into the Bent Spoon series 1 and 2, you'll see what I mean, and we're just about to go into production of season 3. So thank you very much.
An unforgettable show. Put your hands together for Hayley Teal.
Did the heartbreak change me, baby? Look at where I am. Still aren't you the guy who surprised you? Look at where I am. Still
my speaker good, my dress.
Hey, yeah. I'm gonna sing you one more song. We're gonna have a fabulous night tonight at Club Woolworths, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, trying to cover all the divas. Do a lean time, go out, we need to watch the market. This looks like a fun table. Alright, that's it. Pass upon the eye.
Small town on the Murray River, experiencing hardships along the way like so many kids in our Indigenous communities. Armed with a dream and a voice, Isaiah has transformed his life from a small town singer to one of the highest stream First Nations pop artists in the world.
Yes!
Along the way, he's won the X Factor, represented Australia at Eurovision Song Contest, and is signed to Sony Music Australia. Isaiah's debut single has broken records with its It's Gonna Be You going platinum, double platinum in Australia, platinum in Norway and Sweden, and gold in Denmark, and is now notching up over 280 million international streams. He has been on our show on Breakfast, and he is an amazing individual. Put your hands together for Isaiah Firebrace.
Yes!
It's just an excuse to reach out, 'cause it's you. Always said, give it time. It's hard for me to walk away, and you know what I feel. I respect you. I made a choice, and over it's not easy to forget that I guess I still love you. I've been trying to live life standing down. I gave you all of me, but it wasn't enough. And so I give you everything you need, but I love you more than me. Tell me please. I need you guys to help me. Well, do something. Come on. I hear a million voices in my head, telling me the things I should have said. I don't know why I let you go. Away on the heartbreak. Tell me it's not too late. 'Cause now my arms are open wide. Waiting for love, waiting for you. I won't give up on you this time. 'Cause I ain't holding on for nobody else. It's gotta be you. When you walked away, I tried to replace it with someone like you. But I can never find it. I don't wanna find it. It's gotta be you. I wish I could tell about the put up a fight, do the best. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had. Staring in the light of your halo, I got my hands around. I'm waking, every one has a great plan. There's no place that I take. Come on, I ain't never gonna shut you out. Surrounded by your embrace, baby, I can see your halo, bring my saving grace, and you're everything I need and more. It's written all over your face, baby, I can feel your halo. I'll pray for baby back. Halos,
Fresh air, bright moon, dance for you, dance for me.